What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Commander's Kitchen. We had Kay last time. Now, y'all know y'all ate some of that pie, but it's me again. Sorry if you were expecting somebody else. But today, it's duck season, so we get asked all the time, what are some different duck recipes? If you haven't already, we've got several on this channel. It wasn't in this kitchen setting, but we've done the wraps, we've done fajitas for the duck blind on cooking on a portable griddle. We've done the fried duck fingers. All those things exist already, but so it's kind of a new take, but similar in some fashions. But today we're gonna do like a shredded duck quesadilla. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna not do a whole lot in here other than prep work. We're gonna do it all on a griddle. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing you need for this is ducks. I have ducks. I have duck breast. I have cleaned the ducks already. For all you people that's gonna hate, you should pick them and all that. Well, you know what? They're your ducks. You do what you want to with them. If you want to breast them, you breast them. If you want to pick them, you pick them. For this particular instance, we are using the breast. So I've got several. I don't know how many I've got, but they're teal, they're woodies, because that's all we've got right now. Teal, woodies, shovelers. So, but I'm cherry picking the teal for this. So we're just gonna take the breast, you cut the breast meat off the bone, super simple, nothing to it. We're gonna season with some of the Buck Commander Foul Play Rub. Oh, that's the big end. I should have looked at which end I was going with. We're just gonna put a little on it. We're gonna let them sit here. Let this kind of make a little glaze over it, no big deal. And also, we're going to take some of the Phil Robertson original seasoning. I don't know why I keep going for that big end, because that foul play is pretty sweet, so we're gonna add just a smidge of heat to it with this Phil Robertson. Not a lot of sodium in either one of these, so that's a good thing. We're just gonna let it kind of form a little gel. We're gonna flip it. We'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna have some fun with it. So, due to the power of editing, now that they're seasoned and all, we're gonna take them, we're gonna put them in one of the Avid Armor pre-made bags. Right here. We're gonna use that vacuum sealer again, boys. These vacuum sealers change things, especially when you're cooking for a crowd, like cooking for the office. We're gonna cook these, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna serve them to everybody at the office. So for those that work here that don't duck hunt and don't really get to experience this a whole lot, they're gonna get a taste of duck. So, boom, there's that, and wash my hands real quick so I don't get it all on the outside of the bag. I should still have my paper towel in my pocket, I do. Good. And what I'm really excited about is using in the marinade function for the Avid Armor vacuum sealer. Our marinade is gonna be something brand new for y'all. The Phil Robertson's Cajun salsa. We partnered with Ira Salsa. Now look, I'll tell you a little backstory on Ira Salsa. I met this guy through the internet years ago. His wife made salsa seasonally and they would sell it. And some guys are like, man, you need to figure out how to, you know, mass produce that salsa and all that. So a guy chasing a dream, starting a small business, husband and wife, family business, just like we were here all those years ago, even before I showed up, took Ira Salsa and have made it a bigger brand now. And it's really cool to see, chasing the American dream. Their stuff's really good. I've been ordering it ever since online, just straight from them. So I hit them up and said, look, we're looking at expanding some products, more in the cooking stuff, more stuff for our store. You know, would you guys be willing to make us a blend of salsa? You know, to help them have some business. I knew the product was good. I knew they knew what they were doing. And it's not working with some giant brand, right? It's not working with some big giant Pace or anything like that. We're giving a company a chance like we had all those years ago to expand their deal. So it's really cool, made right there in Texas, right next door to us. But this is Phil Robertson's Cajun salsa. Trust me, y'all. You're going to want to try this. It'll be available once this video drops online or in store, so you'll be able to find it. But we're gonna take some of the salsa, just straight salsa. You see some of it's missing. I'll show you that in a minute. And we're just gonna pour it on into the bag. with the duck breast, and I'm just gonna take it and get it nice and coated. Get the salsa in there. The rub's already stuck, so everything's good. Take the salsa, get it all up in there best we can right now, and then we're gonna move this guy to the Avid Armor, and we're gonna seal it on the marinade function, nothing to it. So we've got our duck marinated in the Phil Robertson Cajun salsa. Now what we're gonna do, a little bit different. So we're cooking for the office, right? A lot of folks here. And you could do this 100 different ways. But one of the cool things about the vacuum seal process is it allows you to sous vide it. So we've already got some rolling in the sous vide so that we can get this going. But we're just gonna take this guy right here, completely sealed, and we're gonna sous vide it. For those who don't know what a sous vide is, it's a hot water bath. So what you're doing is you can use the water to get all your meat to the same temperature so you know where it's at, and so that you know when it's done. If you've ever been to like a big fancy steakhouse and they're slinging steaks and all that out, they're sous videing it too. Throw it on a hot pan, hot grill, hot griddle, doesn't matter, whatever their source of heat is, and that's what they do. So what we're doing is we're getting the ducks up to a nice medium rare in a sous vide water bath where they're still really tender, and we're gonna take and we're gonna push and we're gonna shred that meat. And then once we get it shredded, we're gonna take it from medium rare to about medium on the griddle. We're gonna cut it open, dump it on the griddle, put a nice little sear on it, and then we're gonna build our quesadillas. So without further ado, we're gonna put this in a hot water bath. The hot water is already rolling. It's at 160 right now. It has been at 160 on these that are ready. These are actually ready and we're about to do them. So, but they roll from anywhere from, between 150 and 160 for about an hour is what I found to get them up to that temperature. So I'm gonna take these guys out actually. Drain some of that water off. I'm gonna go right here on the cutting board with them. I'm gonna put this guy in so that you see the process. Boom, we're just gonna drop him in. And by the time we get done with all of this and all that, we'll have those ready. So we'll just keep the train rolling. But I wanted to get started because we're almost at lunchtime here and I didn't want people having to wait. You know, we sent out the email, said we're gonna be doing some lunch stuff for y'all today. So hopefully some folks took advantage of it. So we've got them, right? Here they are. Here's what they look like right now. You can see all the goodness of everything that's in them. But what we're gonna do before we take them out of the bag to make this as clean as possible is you can now take them and just kind of push and pull. And you may have to, there may still be some bigger chunks. So once we get it out to the griddle, that is really hot. Look at that. But you want to do it while it's hot, because if you let it cool off much, you're not going to be able to shred it in the bag. So you want to do it as hot as you can handle, which once you start working it, it cools off, just thermodynamics, right? And the other cool thing about this is this will let you find any pellets that you may have missed in the cleaning process. I don't think I missed any, but I may have. Also, they've been coming in so early, most of them are shot on the water. So they're shot right in the head. We don't mind that. Like, we're there to eat ducks too, not just shoot them. So that's nice and shredded. That's nice and shredded. Like I said, any other issues we run into, we will do it on the griddle. But that bag is ready to see the griddle once I get that right there. But I'm not gonna cut it open until I get that there on the griddle. So yeah, see, there you go, look. I'll show you right here, look. Look how easy that's shredded up. Look, see how tender that is? That's what you don't want to overcook it, because if you do, you won't be able to get that nice pulled look right there. So those are done. Let's move on to the next bag. Whew. That one's got a little more juice in it. Went a little heavy-handed on that one, boys. So it's gonna be a little hotter. I'm gonna get that hot juice down there to that end. There you go. That way I got nothing but meat left. I'm just gonna shred it up real nice. Those are about done. This is gonna be so good once we get done with it. Man, get back in the call shop. Look at that red ring of death. We're making y'all some duck calls. Go from the call shop to the kitchen to my desk to, if you ain't willing to do it all around here, you ain't gonna make it here long. So, and we're gonna go to the griddle. While that's doing that and while the meat's cooking, like quesadilla, right? You can make it however you want to. You know me, you've seen enough of these videos. I love bell pepper. I love onion. I think it's just part of being a Louisiana guy. Like, you got part of the Trinity. I didn't feel like chopping any garlic, but you can throw garlic in there. You can throw mushrooms in here. You can do whatever you want. Sky's the limit. It's kind of like a blank canvas. This is just the way I like to do it. So we're gonna get the griddle hot. We're gonna cook these down a little bit where they get nice and soft, but maintain a little crunch. So we're softening, but we're not, I don't know the technical term for it, but we're not like caramelizing. We don't want them to turn to mush. We still, you know, in a quesadilla, the tortilla is kind of soft. The duck is gonna be kind of soft. So this gives you that crunch factor of what's gonna be in there, but you do want them cooked down. I don't want raw vegetables either. So nice little marriage. We'll have those beside the duck, and beside that, we'll have the quesadillas getting ready to be built as well. So this actually really, it's gonna go really fast once we move to the griddle. So I'm trying to make sure that we got everything done in here that I know of. Because then once we come back in here, we're just gonna plate, cut them up, and then we'll walk around and serve them to people with a little bit of Phil Robertson's Cajun salsa on it, and we'll get that bite, show you guys, and just wish that you were here with us to celebrate duck season and all things wildfowl. But for right now, we're gonna gather this stuff up and we're gonna move to the griddle. So we'll see you at the back door of the shop because we can't go outside because it's raining. So we're just gonna fire the griddle up and we're gonna open the back doors and call it good. Today everybody knows, so we ain't even gotta be sneaky like we did with the biscuits, with the collaches. Doesn't everybody have this where they work? Where you living? All right, I'm gonna start with the veggies. And this part's gonna go pretty quick, so. Cause we ain't trying to cook it. Remember, it's already cooked. It's been in a water bath. So I'm gonna try to guess at how much is in a couple of quesadillas. They don't look like Teal and Woody's no more. They look better. Here we go, boys. We're going back to the kitchen. We're gonna slice and dice and take a bite and see what we did. Uh-oh. Lindsay, what you doing?
What are you cooking?
Huh?
What are you cooking?
Don't worry about that.
I'm hungry.
Huh?
I'm hungry.
No, sorry, you work for Corey. And now we're gonna cut one. The moment of truth. Look at here. We're just gonna dip it back in that salsa. Lord have mercy. Lindsay. You better get in here, or I'm gonna double dip. Oh my goodness. That's good. That's so good. Bad day not to come to work if you didn't.
Yeah, Angela in here.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Andrew, you here?
I'm here.
You want a bite?
Oh, come on. Told you, I'm always game to try food.
Here you go. You can dip it in the salsa if you so choose, or you can eat it just how it is.
I'll try a little of the salsa. I haven't had it yet.
Mm-hmm. What about that?
Perfection. That is perfection.
We're gonna serve them to some folks. You saw Angela's reaction. I think that's what everybody's gonna do. I may even ask some of them, what meat is that? And just see if they can even guess the meat inside of it, because I don't think you will.
You know what it doesn't taste like?
Duck.
Duck. Doesn't taste like duck, which is the goal, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Listen,
So, guys-
it's actually really good.
See? There you
Yeah,
go. Look.
It's all. Thank you, Martin.
Do you have any idea what's in there?
I was gonna say steak.
No. That'd be a duck, Becky.
It does. I can't tell. That's good.
Let's go to the other side over here. Let's go to the weird people. Let's go to the production teams and see what they got. Hunter's home. Hunter, would you like a quesadilla?
Kind of.
Okay. Hunter, I'll tell you what, we can give you so much heck, you can have both of them.
Thanks.
And that's a wrap. We got to clean up the kitchen now, but that was fun and really good. You heard it from all these folks. They said it was good. Ain't just me telling you that. So I kind of like that because our crew around here is so honest, they tell you. Anyway, we'll clean this up, get it put up, and boy, the chef got to have one more. And